And I just want to make a quick update, partly because with the fact that we're not together in one place and we do everything online now, it's difficult for us to really get good information out to you. The information I'm going to give you now will be on our website, and you can follow this. But you'll see on the screen in front of you that we are calling Vision 2021, Building or Connecting Gospel Connections. I can't even read the screen at the back. I've got to read my notes. Creating, thank you. Michael's done a great job in putting a lovely screen at the back, and my eyes are going on me, but I got notes in front of me. Creating gospel connections is what we're doing in 2021, and the reason for that, led by the Holy Spirit, is because we've been so disconnected in the past year through various reasons. We want to be able to highlight the gospel connections we have in Jesus Christ. So our purpose this year is to be like Christ in all things for the glory of God. It's a wonderful foundation purpose that we have. It's something that we need to have all the time, but we want to emphasize this year that we'll be like Christ in all things, regardless of circumstances, for the glory of God. And building from that, of course, then, is our vision. How do we make these connections? Well, our vision this year, to fulfill that purpose, is to become a church that continually creates real and lasting connections through the gospel, reaching beyond our comfort zone, in order that we will grow to become, in every respect, the mature body of Him who is the head, that is Christ, from Ephesians chapter 4:15. The vision and the idea for us in this connecting model with the gospel is that through Jesus Christ, we'll be able to step out in unique ways to connect two ways: God's people together for their growth and their advancement of the kingdom, and connecting people, lost people, through the gospel to God for salvation, which we're having many opportunities for that during this pandemic. That's our vision that we want to pray together in this regard. And so our theme verse as we go throughout this year is Ephesians 4:15. Instead, speaking the truth in love, we will grow to become in every respect the mature body of Him who is the head, that is Christ. And so our gospel connections and the way we're going to build this throughout the year is so that we'll become those mature servants of Jesus Christ as we prepare to meet Him one day. And so we want to pray that you'll follow through that vision. We're going to be working at opportunities to share with you what that's going to look like. But I would like to leave you with 4 goals that we're going to try and implement or find our success in this year. The first, it says, empowered by the Holy Spirit, we strive to build, number 1, connections with our God through the preaching and teaching of His Word. Foundational to connecting people to God is His Word. And so we'll continue to preach and teach in various ways Sunday mornings throughout the week so that we can connect ourselves and others to God Himself. Second, connections with our family by developing authentic biblical fellowship. And I know it's hard to talk about fellowship, gathering together when we're so disconnected, but we've already found and discovered in wonderful ways that there are means by which we can connect and build fellowship, authentic biblical worship, so that what is going to encourage people's hearts is not just that we call them or text them or video chat or something along those lines, but rather in so doing we are building into their lives from the gospel the wonders of fellowship in Jesus Christ. Third, connections with our community by clearly sharing the gospel in deed and word. We want to recognize the community outside these 4 walls of our building here on Trafalgar Road, outside the walls of your own home, in your community. We want to continue to connect with our community, again, through the sharing of the gospel, through our deeds, actively participating in their lives in some fashion, caring for their physical needs, their emotional needs, spiritual needs, but also, of course, and primarily through the Word, that we are a voice for the gospel that people might connect not just with us, but Jesus Christ finally. And then fourth, connections with our world by investing in intentionally gospel efforts. We have to recognize that while we're told to lock down and we want to follow the rules and be safe, that doesn't mean we ignore the world around us. And with our missions team and other ways, we want to intentionally look at ways we can minister the gospel around the world, connecting And it's wonderful to do that through the means that we have. So that's our vision for 2021. I encourage you to pray about this, that God would be doing a wonderful work of grace in your heart, in my heart, as we reconnect with our God and King and the wonders of His love for us, as we connect with each other, that we might grow in grace, and as we connect with our world to see His kingdom go forward, so that we might, as we said, grow to become in every respect the mature body of Him who is the head, that is Christ.